It's let's see, the 21st of March, heading to the Keys from Pensacola. Just left this morning, or maybe not this morning, but an hour or two ago. I think that's Pensacola back there. We have the wind vane set up. We're close hauled. Got the AIS system installed, so we'll be using that on this trip. Not sure if we're gonna go, how far we're gonna go, but definitely gonna go to the Keys and possibly to Puerto Rico. We'll see. All right, this is the sunset of the first night. I don't think it gets any better than that. I'm not sure if this camera can pick it up through the lens. It just looks like a glowing area, but it's a really nice one. The wind vane is handling the piloting chores. The sea conditions are absolutely perfect, and a beam reach, and the we're doing 6 knots speed over ground. I don't know if you can see that, but anyway, life is good. First morning of the trip, about 105 miles into it, not quite 24 hours yet, but so we made some good time last night. The wind stopped, ran the motor for about an hour, and just got enough wind, I think it's about 10 o'clock, to turn off the motor and start sailing again. Second sunset of the trip. We're about 75 miles south of Apalachicola. As you can see, it's dead calm, not even a ripple. Motored pretty much right after I made that video in the morning. The wind just stopped. We should have wind tomorrow morning at 5 a.m. That'll be a Sunday, so we'll hope for something. It's the morning of day 3, the 23rd. We are about 100 miles west of Tampa and south of Apalachicola, or a little bit more east, but anyway, right in that little circle area. We are pointing, not too shabby actually, 150 degrees south or southeast, and we're close hauled, or close hauled. We're going to be like this for the rest of the day, and the wind's going to start clocking around. We got some commercial traffic. The wind's going to start clocking around to the south, and then actually the southwest even. So I'm going to stay close hauled, and with a certain wind angle with the wind vane. And as the wind clocks around, once we're heading 180 to 190, then I'm going to tack, and of course that will put me at 90 degrees, and then I don't know, that's as far as I've got planned. We've got about 200 miles into the journey, and about 2 an issue because it's passing in front of us now. I don't know how the wind is affecting the microphone, but pretty cool to set up. Alright. Anyway, this is day 3. The morning of day 3. Sails going absolutely as planned. Perfect. Our back is starting to feel a little bit better. It's all good. Not much of a sunset to end the 3rd day of this trip, but it's also befitting the amount of progress we got today, which was almost none. I think as the crow flies, we got 20 miles of southing done. The wind and the waves were just right on the bow all day today. The only good thing is that the seas were calm, and I couldn't get any westing done at all because I'm assuming it's because of the wind against current scenario. They were just impossible. So at least I was able to get some south by southwest in, but then I was going against current, so I was losing a half a knot to current, and then, you know, who knows how much to beating I was taking. But it wasn't. Let me rephrase that. It wasn't a beating. The sea state south by southwest was not bad at all, and it was a fairly comfortable sail. It just wasn't fruitful. So anyway, we're still about 100 miles west of Tampa, and currently, now that the sea state has calmed down, we are actually sailing 107 degrees east. So pretty good. Even though we're only doing 2 knots, it's definitely not. We're not going to make it very far tonight either. But anyway, the sea should calm down. The wind's gonna drop to 5 knots out of the southwest, so that'll be good. That's it. We're about not even halfway done with this trip. Like I said, you can scratch today off the list of days it takes to get across. We basically would have done the same if we had hoped to. Anyway, it should be a good night of sailing though. It's March 24th, day 4 of the trip across the Gulf of America. We're about 60 miles off the coast, probably right in between Tampa and Fort Myers, something like that. And a real good night of sailing. We were pointing 120 degrees south by southeast, so we were southing and easting simultaneously. It was nice, and that lasted till about 4 in the morning when we lost all wind. So ran the motor in the morning and put up the sails as soon as I could. So I think I ran the motor for about 5 hours. I'm hoping we get a wind change. If not, this is going to take us in close enough, at least where I can get a new grid file for weather, maybe fix my starting, and then head back offshore if possible. I absolutely hate traveling along the coastline. You pretty much can't get any rest at all. You got to pay attention to what's going on. Obviously there's a lot of traffic, but And then of course we could get a wind change in direction and then just keep pressing on to the Keys, which would be preferable. But like I said, worst case scenario, we don't get a wind change and we graze the coast at least long enough to get a new grid file for weather, maybe fix Starlink, and see what happens after that. But anyway, things are going good. Yeah, they're calling for thunderstorms, likely 20 to 60 nautical miles off the coast, and then up to 20 nautical miles. No thunderstorms. So I'm veering in a little bit closer to the coast because I'm thinking thunderstorms, 100% chance. And it all looks like it's to the west of me, so I think I'll just graze the coastline by about maybe 30 miles off the coast on the rest of the way into the Keys. And that'll get me out of this thunderstorm, but I think I got some thunderstorms tomorrow. But anyway, no wind, as you can see. We're motoring southeast winds, and we're going southeast. They're calling for 5 knots. I don't even think there's 5 knots. But we got some sailing done today, probably 50-50. And we're probably off the coast or coming up on, what is it? Fort Myers. Anyway, nothing to report. We'll do another video. Okay, this is going to be the end of the, there's a bait ball right there. I don't know if you can see that. Not sure. Anyway, this is a nice little anchorage, and as far as I made it for crossing the Gulf video. The last scene that's shown offshore was a thunderstorm coming, and you know, I've been through thunderstorms before that were just that, thunder. Well, this one was more than that. It was reported from the buoys on NOAA, 31 knots from multiple directions out of the south, southwest, south by southeast. Anyway, the seas got really confused, and I could have pushed on possibly, but I've got some back issues that have flared up on this trip, so that's anyway, you know, strike that. The right thing to do was to turn around. It was pretty brutal sailing, and the wind wasn't consistent. It was blowing 31 or 0, so you just couldn't set up for it and get any rest. And it hit about 12 o'clock, and I quit, or turned around, let's say, and headed for shore around 3 a.m. I didn't make it into this anchorage till about, I dropped anchor at about noon. By 8 in the morning, I was in pretty calm seas, but it was from 12 to 8 in the morning that it was rough out there. So turning around and coming back in was the right thing to do. So anyway, the reason I'm ending the video here now is because I'll probably, most of the wind's coming out of the south now, so I'll probably just take short chops running along the coastline. But it was a good 4-day sail right up to the point where it wasn't. But so we took shelter, and this is where we're sheltering. Really awesome. I don't know if you can see this. Oops. Look at that. Lots of them. I don't know what they are.